It's me. So hello, my name is Fawn O'Neill, and I am Special Programs Manager for the Independence Fund. And, the Independence Fund, it started in 2007 in the halls of Walter Reed. Uh, the mission when we first started was providing these all-terrain track wheelchairs to veterans. And we've since evolved drastically, which is great. The primary programs that are focusing on the caregivers is our caregiver program, which I run. Our caregiver program brings together caregivers of all eras. We are not strictly post 9/11, we are pre 9/11 as well. And pre-COVID, we would host our caregivers for retreats. We would gather them up and take them on in-person retreats where we gave them some curriculum, reminders that you need to put your own oxygen mask on first, and gave them an idea of what self-care could look like. Because self-care is a term that a lot of people throw around, and frankly, it looks different for everybody. Some people may think, pedicures are not self-care, right? For me, dental appointments are not self-care. Self-care is me going to therapy, is me going running, or something like that. So we recognize that self-care looks differently for everybody, and we try to help support the caregivers in finding what their self-care looks like and how they fill their own bucket up and put their own oxygen mask on first. So we, post-COVID, obviously, we're not doing in-person events. And so we had to kind of pivot to find a new way to support our loving and wonderful caregivers. So I launched the virtual platform, which is great. Everybody seems to be doing that. And so these are events that all of the caregivers in our network can sign up for. We did a candle making class last night, which was great. We do yoga, dancing, all sorts of different events, book club. We even have a lot of women in our caregivers, I should say, in our group who are interested in Bible study. So I'm like, okay, we'll put together a Bible study group. And if you guys want to join that, join. So we really try to take the cue of the caregivers in our network to figure out what it is that they want. And then I craft curriculum and programming around that. At the beginning of the pandemic, we had a how to make your own face mask tutorial, right? Because that was a thing. You couldn't buy face masks anywhere. So one of our seamstress caregivers led a class on how to make your own, basically how to make your own mask, face mask. So so that's our most caregiver facing, group. We also have our advocacy and case management group. Now that's vitally important for caregivers. With the changes that are happening in the VA caregiver program, our advocacy team is deeply involved in that, and we help caregivers and veterans of all eras to obtain benefits, to fight the caregiver program for the benefits that they should be getting. We do all of those things.
I think you accidentally muted yourself. Okay, there we go.
Okay, there we go. So we do all of these advocacy supports as well. So if anybody on the call needs assistance with those type of things, that's something that we can help as well. We have our family program, which is geared towards the more catastrophically wounded veterans. We understand that veterans and caregivers with these catastrophic wounds often spend a great deal of time in Walter Reed and BAMC and these hospitals trying to kind of recover, right? And so we understand that that doesn't provide them with the normalcy of being able to do family vacations. And plus it's extremely difficult to navigate the physical challenges when you have a double, triple amputee or a limited mobility veteran. So we put together our family program, which takes these catastrophically wounded veterans and their young kids on on vacations, and it's really powerful for the kids to see other veterans that look like their mommy or daddy, right? So that's been one of those added bonuses. And so we have our family program that facilitates that. We have Operation Resiliency, which is our suicide prevention program, which we reunite combat units that deploy together under the auspices of suicide prevention. That's a veteran-facing program, as it's for the veterans only. So we reunite these units that deployed together to Iraq or Afghanistan, and remind them, they didn't go to war alone. They don't have to fight the battles on the home front alone. And then the most recent program we launched, which is something that is much needed right now, is our Independence at Home program that provides immediate and direct financial assistance to caregivers and veterans in need. So we understand that, because of COVID, people have lost jobs, kids are home, eating nonstop. I have 4, I should know. And your grocery bills go up, your power bills go up, you lose income. So we were able to shift and pivot some of our funding to provide direct financial assistance to the caregivers and veterans in our network. All of these applications are available on our website. If that is something that you guys need, please go onto our website, create a file for your veteran, and submit an application for Independence at Home, and we can see how we can help you financially. Obviously, we have our mobility and adaptive sports programs as well, but again, those are veteran-facing programs. Mobility provides the track wheelchairs that we talked about, in our adaptive sports program focuses really on events over equipment, so trying to involve veterans in things they once used to enjoy, like fishing or hunting, or those kinds of things, or sporting events. So those are the, I'm trying to be as quick and succinct as possible, but those are the breadth of the programs that we offer. I am in charge of the caregiver program, family program, Operation Resiliency, and I launched the Independence at Home program as well. So if anybody has any questions, I'm going to put my information in the chat, and you guys feel free to reach out to me.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on today and telling us all about all the programs that you offer caregivers and veterans as well. I did post the website in the chat, so if anyone wants to reach out, learn more about the programs, or get involved in the programs in any way, that's on there as well. But thank you so much for coming on today. I don't have any questions. I just have a person who said great programs, and thank you for being here. But if anyone has any questions, we did put your information in the chat, and then you can add your information as well if you want. So
wonderful. No, that's perfect. My email's on there. So if you guys need any assistance in applying for